y'all, welcome back to my channel. I garden in Zone 9B, Panhandle, Florida region, and this is my garden. So today we're going to be planting a golden shrimp plant or a queen shrimp plant. They can grow, shrimp plants in general can grow up to 6 feet, but typically they only stay between 3 and 4 feet. They are hardy in zones 10 to 11, but I have grown one in a pot in my backyard for 2 years now that was gifted to me by my wonderful Aunt Dawn, and I'm ready to get it in the ground. So they do prefer part shade rather than full sun, so I have the most perfect place for it. It is going to get a couple of hours of sun every day around midday, but then it'll be shaded in the morning, in the afternoon, and I know it's been doing great in this particular area because I've actually kept it in this spot for a couple of months, deciding where I'm going to be putting it. They are originally from the West Indies, but they've made it into gardens everywhere, so let me show you my sweet baby. So here is my sweet angel right here. It has grown quite a bit since I originally received it, when it was about 6 inches tall. It's probably closer to 2.5 feet now, and this is the spot I'm going to put it, right on the other side of my gate. There are bushes over here, fence right here, but midday sun is all clear. So this is where we're going to be putting it. They do prefer loamy soils. So what does that mean exactly? Oh my gosh, I watched this video on YouTube. Amazing man. Talked about what plants need under the ground and how plants actually grow. Like, I didn't know plants need oxygen to their roots. I know that they emit oxygen as a part of photosynthesis through their leaves, which have tiny little pores in them, but underground they need air. And actually most loamy soils are 99.9% sand, silt, which is just ground up sand, and also a little bit of clay. So for those of you who have heavy clay, it makes sense to amend. For me, since I'm almost like entirely builder's grade sand, I don't really have a lot of those nutrients that would normally be on the top of a forest floor helping plants grow. So I'm going to be adding a little bit of peat moss for moisture retention, a little bit of pine bark mulch to add aeration in between those roots so they can get oxygen. And then I also add a compost for nutrients. But I'm going to mix it in really well with that sandy soil that I already have. And then I'll top it off with a dress coating of my soil. I will be adding in some rose tone just to help it boost for flowers, but it has that that microzobial, I hope I'm saying that right, the fungal layer that it needs to help make connections with other plants nearby, because other plants nearby will help it if it is struggling, and as it grows nice and healthy, it may be able to help other plants nearby too as an energy store. So we're going to go ahead and get that in the ground before it gets too hot. It's actually really great in Florida today. Started off in the low 70s and humidity is probably only about 50%. I'll have to check my weather app, but it feels awesome. When that humidity goes to 80 and the dew point is almost 80, and it is in the 80s or possibly 90s, it is pretty miserable out here, not gonna lie. But we're gonna go ahead and get this baby in the ground, and hopefully in usually late summer, it'll start to blossom for me. this looks great here. I'm sure it is going to be amazing in late summer with all of its beautiful blooms. I'm excited to see it blossom. All right, one more in the ground before the heat of summer takes over. So hopefully this baby will make it through. All right, that's gonna do me. And I hope that you're able to go out in your garden and make something beautiful. I wanna take a moment to express my gratitude for everyone who watches, comments, and likes my videos. I sure do appreciate it. And until the next one, bye y'all.